All right, welcome to the HeadLock, the podcast where we discuss all things wrestling and everything else we decide is related. I'm your host, Trash Can Jones. So, Jey Uso, before we even get into Saturday Night Main Event, because I know it did already happen, I thought he was losing the belt going into it right away, especially when this Raw started off, the whole Jake Paul segment just being like, oh yeah, and then Gunther coming out be like, yeah, you're a good guy, you could do a lot for this industry. I figured Jey Uso was losing that belt.
Fuck that.
And
F you too, dude, for thinking that.
If they want to keep pushing it, like, oh, it's a good idea. Come on, we got to have Jake Paul go get this. He's a good guy.
Triple H heard me, bro. He's like, it's a bad idea. Christian said it's a bad idea for Jay to lose a belt, so I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Fucking Jake comes out and gives Jake Paul that super kick, though. That's just, it's not great.
What do you mean, bro? He fucked him up, actually. He saw he was bleeding from his mouth.
I mean, yeah, but like the super kick is you can freeze frame it. You can freeze frame his leg at a 60-degree angle. He does not fucking extend it out. It looks like ass.
They literally use it as a fucking thumbnail, bro. He's fucking.
And it looks bad in the thumbnail.
What do you mean?
It doesn't care if you connect. If you connect on a shitty kick, that makes it even worse. That means it was probably an even worse kick than it fucking.
I just thought it was funny that he actually connected on it.
Yeah, well, good. Fuck that, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, I thought it was funny because it looked like because it was a real kick. That's what I'm saying.
There's probably a real try to kick, but the fact that he kicked him means that he probably fucked it up a little bit.
Yeah, but I just
extend the foot out, get a stretch in, stretch, my man. Do some warm ups before you get out there.
Oh, I thought it was good. Whatever, I can't find it, but
I know the exact thumbnail you're talking about. It was posted around. People were posting it, literally being like, "This looks like ass. What's going on?"
True. I just thought it was funny because you see fucking Logan's fucking jaw going in. I was like,
Paul Heyman wants to get that belt to Seth Rollins. Not really surprising, but really calling it out to Jey Uso's face, being like, guess what? We're going to try and kill you. What are you going to do?
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, I agree. Especially a little bit later on, Seth Rollins really just makes you want to not fucking like him.
That's what I was going to say, but I was like, I'm holding off.
We get Penta and AJ versus the Judgment Day, though. That was a fire match.
Bro, they came out with the matching red. I was like,
both in red.
I was like, I don't want Penta to go in the tag division, but I was like, if they did, him and AJ Styles in the fucking tag division would be fucking gross.
I mean, pretty sick. Fucking Dr. Wagner Jr. was talking about his dream match was AJ Styles. You just sent me that video.
Bro, I'm looking forward to Dr. Wagner's son, bro. Holy shit, am I looking for it? Like, the fact that I'm going to be able to see him now weekly instead of just on highlights because don't really catch AAA like that.
That's going to be wild. Worlds collide. I'm excited for it.
It still doesn't feel real. I swear, it still doesn't feel real. Hyped. Super hyped.
Hell yeah. There's a lot of good spots, though. They did that double over the top where they were, like, in sync with it. Super good looking.
That that nasty fucking Mexican destroyer from Penta.
And the steel steps.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, bro. That looks so... It looks... He does it safe because he's doing it every week, so he's not hurting anybody, but every week it looks worse and worse and worse and more devastating, bro. And it's just like...
They're getting better at selling it and
bro,
shit.
Like, how are these guys, like, genuinely not hurt? Penta's the fucking man.
Yeah. Eventually, though, El Grande Americano coming in from the crowd, which I don't know how it didn't get him DQ'd. Dude. Ref just must not have seen it. Gives Penta the headbutt. Does the match in.
What the fuck, bro? What a Mexican hater.
Hey, man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but why is he cheating? Like,
and then Eddie Guerrero like cheat steal? Come on.
But why are you doing it all to the Mexicans? You're a luchador yourself. You're just trying to wipe out.
He's trying to be number one luchador. Prove he's the best.
Fucking home. He's not, though. Obviously, if you have to fucking have a loaded mask, you weenie.
Hey, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Like I said.
He's cheating too
much. I swear,
Eddie didn't even cheat that much, bro. Come on.
If Chad Gable / Grande Americano starts pulling off smoking gun wins like Eddie, where he like throws the chair and it's just
bro, that'll be
so good.
I fucking riot. I fucking riot. I won't even watch Worlds Collide. That's fucking cat. I'm gonna watch
so funny.
That's gonna be the best.
You think they're gonna do a lot of like Eddie Guerrero type tributes on Worlds Collide? You're gonna, like,
not just. There's gonna be a few, but there's gonna be so many tributes, though, bro. Holy crap! I mean, because there's so many fucking luchadors that never thought that this would ever happen. So now that these guys are getting the opportunity, a lot of them are sons of luchador legends.
I was gonna say, isn't Atlantis Jr. though? Isn't he an MLW?
Yeah,
Not
he's in
AAA.
MLW, so, but I mean, you never know, bro. He can get called up.
True. That'd be sweet.
That would be fucking crazy, bro. I would shed a tear.
Becky Lynch now is going to be the next one coming after Io, though. That's going to be an interesting one. But before things, it goes right into Becky Lynch walking in. We get little Seth Rollins trying to give an offer to Jake Paul, perhaps going to be joining their little club. I don't, because it's good for business. Whatever. Anyway, Becky Lynch is going after Io, so Io Sky's still a number one priority target. A pretty good match, though. Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Roxanne. They've been listening to us about the people taking naps. 0 naps in this match. Everybody working 100% of the time, going back and forth, double moves. Fuck, it was great.
Nobody believes me, bro. You fucking watching it.
We were literally complaining last episode about, like, the triple threats are always just naps. Like, what the hell? Everybody, like, one person goes down, then 2 people make it work. But there was the double, the double pop rocks, the double sharpshooter. They had so many different double signature moves and just double moves in general. They were really all 3 working.
And what did I say about Roxanne Perez?
Great.
They're throwing her against the cream of the crop of the women's division for years, bro. These ladies, like,
Natalya,
she's going
super
with
veteran.
Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, Natalya, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
we haven't seen Natalya in a long time, and she's coming back to go with Roxanne Perez. That says something.
Which is crazy because Natalya's been putting in the work. She recently put in an underground death match, or like, it wasn't a death match. It was just like, it was like an underground, just like a fight match, bro. She came out with her fucking arms wrapped in like some boxing trunks.
Damn.
She was going crazy, bro. So it's like seeing Natalya come back, like they're trying to push her a little bit, is dope.
Yeah, she looked good. Like, everybody in that match looked really good.
Yeah, but Roxanne Perez picks up the dub.
Yeah, after Lyra comes out to smack up Becky, Roxanne Perez is able to get that little spot in, get the dub.
I'm kind of sick of the Becky and Lyra. Just get on with it. If she's not going for the IC belt, just forget about it.
It's probably going to be a thing now. Like, they're going to, I don't know if mirror Rhea and Bianca, where, like, Becky's going to go after Io, and then Lyra's probably going to be the one to get in the way, and she's going to be like, you cost me my title, and then they're going to go off to their own thing while Io still keeps the title and is squeaky clean.
True that, or she's going to end up costing the title for somebody else. Like, say she has a match against Io. She costs the match for her. I feel like she's going to end up doing it to her. Like, whoever's fighting for her IC belt, she's just going to end up costing her the title. Either one, for sure.
Right. Sheamus still on his comeback tour, though, if you want to call it that. You don't like it? I still think it's good. I don't know, though. I wanted to take the moment to be like, oh, John Cena's whole farewell tour. He came back for the Saturday night main event against R-Truth, but what other match has he done on his farewell tour? Now that we're almost 6 months into it, his last year.
Well, I mean, it wasn't set on what he was doing. It was just he literally, the only thing that we were looking forward to that he said that was guaranteed is that he was just going to be at every major pay-per-view.
And that's
He didn't say he was going to go back and face all the guys he faced before. Like, we don't know what he's doing.
I know, but he hasn't done, like, really anything. He has, like,
he's
the second match.
He's defended his title at every major pay-per-view, though. I mean, that match against R-Truth was sick.
Yeah, the one against R-Truth. I'm sad he didn't come out rapping John Cena's music like I called, but he did come out to John Cena's entrance music, which was pretty funny.
It was badass. He even came in with a little...
The towel, he did the whole, like, salute and everything. Let's go to
work.
Cena
Being on the shirt, it was R-Truth.
Yeah, Ron Cena.
I thought it was fucking badass.
I need a Ron Cena
I was
shirt.
about to say, I would buy that shirt. That's a shirt that you probably shouldn't wear out in public because it's just like, are you seriously wearing that?
Ron Cena.
Yeah, but Ron Cena, I'm definitely wearing that one for sure. I don't give a fuck.
Sheamus versus Grayson Waller, though, it was a decent match. Sheamus looks good. Grayson Waller and Austin Theory was basically the big story of the match. I think you've been calling it.
Yeah, I've been calling it, but I feel like that's how you know it wasn't a good match, bro. If I was more interested with Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, and Austin Theory was on the fucking side. He wasn't even in the match.
Yeah, I feel like they just do a lot of things with, I don't know if it's because like they want to build Sheamus that way or they just want to like do safe matches with it where they do his spots like, oh, you get the 10 punches and then you do your signature move and then the match is done.
It just makes sense for Sheamus to be in that because Sheamus needs a win and Grayson Waller needs to lose. So, I mean, it's a win-win. So it didn't really make sense them fighting because there's no storyline to that. But, I mean, it makes sense because...
Right, it's just kind of mid-card to mid-card.
Exactly.
I dig it.
But I'm excited for Austin Theory.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do singles-wise. I wonder what Sheamus is going to keep doing. I keep trying to bring up the possibility of it, but going against John Cena again, why not?
I just don't see it.
I don't see it either.
I don't see it.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be cool. It would be cool for Sheamus for his comeback, like you said. Like, if you want him to get his push, do it against the babyface of the company.
Right.
But yeah, ends up Austin Theory distracts his own partner, bro.
Sheamus whacks on him, and Austin Theory's sitting there giggling like,
yeah,
look at that idiot.
Fucking Grayson Waller tries to run away like a coward. He's like, nah. He's like, we don't do this. He's like, get back in the ring, dude. Like, you gotta
come on
fight
now.
this dude. Like, come on.
Part of the A-Town down under or A-Train down under? I always mix the two.
A-Town down under.
A-Town.
A-Train is from Good Boys. A-Train. But yeah,
Sheamus picks up that dub. Grayson Waller, I mean, yeah, like we kept saying, probably just going to be splitting up with Austin Theory.
They have a video of him on the sideline, bro. They're like, he's like, where did he learn how to fight like that? Austin Theory. He's like, I don't know, something they do in Australia.
Must be something like that. Fighting the kangaroos.
Hilarious, bro. So yeah, he's throwing shit at his own partner. That's coming. They're breaking up.
Then we get Rhea versus Kairi Sane. Decent match.
Fire, bro.
Very good.
Fire.
Great back and forth going.
I didn't expect that from Kairi Sane at all. Like, I know she's from Japan. She usually has those brute force matches, but she's such a small figure. Like, especially going up someone like a beast like Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
she was trading blows with her, bro.
That's it. They were like kneeling down, like hitting each other. Like,
you're still going at it with one of the if not the strongest in the female division.
Yeah,
that's what's really impressive by Kairi Sane. I was like, holy shit, this chick is badass.
Yeah, it wasn't enough, though. Rhea eventually gets the dub, secures herself in the Money in the Bank spot. You think she's going to end up winning? Trying to get herself another title, back into a title picture?
Because it's 5 women, right?
I think so. Not do 6? I thought, because it's 6-man Money in the Bank. Is it 5 women Money in the Bank?
I might be 6. I might be tricky.
Because
they have, is it 3 women, right, already?
I don't know how many have qualified. I think 3 or 4.
I got to check that.
I haven't been keeping track. Staying in the moment.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, but then we get that Seth Rollins. He ends up freaking attacking Jey Uso, bro. Fucking.
Yeah, it's the immediate end of match. DQ tries to square up with Heyman, and then just gets blindsided.
But who comes to help? Of course, my boy Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, then immediately waiting for backup for CM Punk.
It's 2v1.
Gotta wait for that numbers game.
Yeah, it was a 2v1, and even the crowd was chanting, like, CM Punk.
Right, because they knew. Sammy was talking to Jay about, like, yo, don't worry about the numbers game. You go out, take care of your business tonight. But you can't really, when they got the numbers game kind of always, you can't really worry about your business if they're just going to keep interfering.
Yeah. It was just badass. The crowd was even singing the Cult of Personality, and the shit hits. It was just like,
because they only played like the one line before he was running down to the ring. It's so funny too seeing CM Punk because he'll come out in jeans for the most part, but then every once in a while he'll come out like in the same T-shirt, but then just in his trunks. And you're just like, you look like you're in your underwear. Because it's just like you didn't change anything except just take your pants off and then run down here.
Yeah, man, that. I don't know. I really don't like that Logan Paul getting into any of this.
No, like Gunther said the whole thing in his promo, like, oh yeah, it might be a good for business because you got your whole social media and marketing thing, and he has a team that does that. I don't think that he really did that himself at all.
But it's like, why stick him into like all the most important shit in the most important like pay-per-views, bro? It's like
headlines, 10-year-olds with half a brain will drool and click on it.
1,000%, but it's like he hasn't earned it though, bro. He's not one of those guys that worked his way up, right? Like,
no,
I don't really. You don't see him on the weekly episodes like that. I mean, he would pick up matches against Ray, but that's when like he won the United States belt.
Yeah, it's one of those things of like, like a Goldberg or like a lot of or some other wrestlers that just have like that kind of presence, but don't really put in the work. That's like they can get the pop, they can draw the crowd, but it's like, is that all that matters? Do they need to put in the work if they can get to the end result? It's like, yeah, I guess it is a little bit cheating, but they're getting the same amount of money, if not more. I don't know. It's definitely not the same. It doesn't have the same longevity because you don't learn the same way. But
At first, bro, his gimmick was kind of even cool because he's a great wrestler. Like we've all said it. I mean, he can cut a decent promo. He's not bad on the mic at all. But it's like I'm at the point.
Bad on the mic.
I'm at the point where it's just like, why do you just keep throwing him in there for? Like,
because he probably signed a contract that he has to do a certain amount of shit, but he wants to weasel around.
Like the real wrestling. That's when the real wrestling fans are gonna get pissed.
Fucking Prime bottles are still at the side of every single ringside thing. He probably has a contract or whatever.
You saw what Randy Orton did? He took a sip. He's like, wow. He spits it out. He fucking throws a bottle. He's like, this is horrible.
So they made fucking telemarketing interesting. So sometimes they say scam likely, but that one just straight up says telemarketing. No, right? I've only seen that like one other time.
And so I'm like, busy right now.
Sorry, but they have the the Gatorade versions of it that are just like a sport drink that are just like dog shit. But then they have the energy drink versions that are literally illegal because they're getting sued for making them, right? Pretty sure those are off the shelves now.
I think that was it. I think that wasn't even the energy. I think that was just a normal one.
Oh, was it the normal one? And the energy drink ones are the ones?
I don't know. I could be wrong too, but.
One of their products, was like it's off the shelves and deemed unhealthy, and I'm pretty sure he's under like multiple lawsuits for his crypto shits and everything. I don't know.
But the thing, he still promotes the fuck out of it. Like it's still like, no, it's not. This is all fake. Like
because the whole thing with fucking Lunch League too, like it was literally coming out moldy and shit. There's like, oh well, just ignore it and it goes away. And people don't talk about it anymore. Shit goes on.
True, that is very true. Nobody really talks about that mold anymore.
No.
I kind of forgot about that shit now that you talk about it.
I don't even know if they sell Lunch League anymore. I don't see that shit in the stores. I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
Because they were using real shit, but that's why you don't do that. Because by the time it gets out, it's gonna be moldy.
You gotta have the preservatives in there.
There were good intentions, just
I suppose
bad results.
Yeah, I suppose.
But then Logan Paul fucking comes in, because they end up wiping out everybody.
Yeah,
they end up wiping out. Yeah, they cleared the ring, bro, and it's just Jey Uso with his back turned, like always, bro. My boy's always getting fucking socked from behind. Pause.
Gets that fucking pause. Gets that fucking brass knuckle walloping.
Fucking Logan Paul weenie. That's the only thing that pissing me off about that dude too, bro. It's like, come on, you really need the brass knuckles and like.
Yeah, he's gotta. If they're gonna make him be the bad guy heel, he's gonna do bad guy wrestling heel stuff.
That's very factual, very factual. But I feel like you're a weenie if you need that to knock him out.
Yeah, no, he's an absolute weenie Bobini. He's a weenie hut junior. I hope that he just gets sued and has to spend some time in jail and then cannot fucking go on TV anymore. That'd be really funny.
You're going to wish that upon that man?
Absolutely.
He is a kid now.
Good. Fucking probably better off without that motherfucker. Get him. You're probably way better off without that motherfucker. Tiffy calling Charlotte a hypocrite, though, right as we start off SmackDown, bro. Which pretty apt. Just being like, you're going to be like...
what? You thought it was ass?
I thought it was apt. APT, like very on the nose.
I was about to say, you thought it was ass? I was like, bro, that was fire.
Right. You're going to come at me with that shit, and then what are you doing right now? Just trying to qualify for Money in the Bank, trying to go under a belt? That's what I thought, bitch.
Weak ass bitch.
And then I said, bitch.
Even Charlotte was like, she got me there.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm doing.
Sit there and say, like, that's the weak way to do it. Literally, what are you doing, dude? What the fuck?
Yeah.
But then she calls Alexa. She's like, "You guys are a little vintage for me." She's like, "I'm the new updated version." Yeah. She's like, "Cause it's always gonna be Tiffy time." I was like, "Bro,
Alexa and Charlotte. Like, even though Alexa's like younger, especially than Charlotte, she's still like
she's
an older
in the company.
An old vet, more of a veteran than Tiffany is. Tiffany's still super young. Pretty good. I still, even though I don't, as much as I didn't like Tiffany, I'm a little bit warming up to her just because of the whole Tiffy Charlotte thing, and I just hate Charlotte Flair a lot more. I think Tiffany's 100%. The worst.
But
the
Tiffy,
worst of the less of the evils.
I'm starting to like Tiffy more, like more than I did before, from our last podcast. Like, bro, her promos are fucking sick as fuck, bro.
Yeah, she's cutting good ones when she can actually just let it rip.
Yeah, bro, she lets it for real rip though.
Charlotte versus Julia and Zelina Vega. Bro, pretty decent match.
Why gotta do that to the women's champ like that though?
It's just, did you watch Saturday Night Main Event?
Yeah, I watched.
Zelina and Chelsea Green. I mean, women's champ might be doing a little bit of that to herself.
It was kind of a bad performance on Zelina Vega.
It's tough. Maybe she's slipping up. Maybe she's doing she's distracted by some other things. I don't know.
Yeah, but that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad.
Julia wins her debut, though. Her debut onto the main roster. Pretty sweet.
With the Northern Lights bomb. Her finisher's fucking badass. I didn't watch none of her shit on NXT, to be honest with you. So I didn't know that was her finisher. Badass, bro.
It's pretty good.
I told you they're pushing Roxanne and Julia heavy. They're both picking up the wins, bro. Both qualifying. Like,
yeah, they're both qualifying though. I wonder what that's going to be. I wonder if they're going to start like a feud with each other now after that.
They're teaming up.
But it's every woman for herself.
Well, yeah, eventually, but until it's them on the ladder, they're teaming up.
And then once it is them on the ladder, and they got the
have to go at it.
Yeah,
sorry.
It'd be wild. One of them gets the briefcase, the other one ends up just getting in the title picture, and then they could cash in one on the other. Pretty sweet.
That'd be a sick ass way to divide them to get their solo. That'd be badass. That'd be some sick ass writing to throw them in like that is like together and then
right.
I like that.
Triple H.
I like that trash man.
And then we get Tommaso versus the Motor City Man. Which one is
Chris
it?
Sabin.
Chris Sabin. Okay, I literally don't know the names of the Motor City Machine Guns. I realized when I was watching the matches.
Badass though.
It was a pretty good match.
Fucking badass. I mean, Chris Sabin is just a dog, bro. I mean, it's cool to see him with his partner, but when he's by himself, that's when he really shines.
Yeah, because we were talking about it before. Motor City just has like those tag spots. I feel like they always got to hit the 5-hole. They got to do their little like flip over, like neck cranked into the drop kick.
I mean, it's still really good. I mean, they've never fucked up. They've never. I mean, they've been doing it for so long. I think we said 19 years, so it's like they're on fucking point, bro. But it's just like we don't want to see it that too often. So it was very refreshing to see Chris Sabin by himself.
Most definitely, it was a lot more of like a classic wrestling match. I feel, especially getting like that 100%. Classic heel finish from Tommaso.
You remember that? You still remember the wife? His name or her name?
The
purple hair.
Purple. Yeah, Candice LeRae. I wrote that down, didn't I?
He got it.
Yeah.
We're 23 episodes in, and he finally got it. Woo!
I got Purple because she came up and they literally said her name like, "Oh, it's Candice." That's
they've been
Johnny
saying
Gargano's
her fucking week every week.
Wife her name in real life.
That is her name on wrestling though.
What do you mean?
What do you mean in real life?
I said it was Johnny Gargano's wife in real life.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they kept saying.
That's what finally clicked in your head?
Maybe. I don't know. I just remember the like, oh, she was the one that did like the classic heel move of like, ooh, get up here.
Which was kind of sick.
Yeah. Like I said, it was like old school, just classic. Like, oh, yeah, the bad guy got the win when he really shouldn't have. Made me root for Motor City a little more. Fucking dig it. And it's like Motor City, like I said, was getting a little stale. So I'm like, all right, I like Chris Sabin a little bit more. Yeah. I don't want them to break up, but seeing them in a little bit of solo action was nice.
No, they're not going to break up. They're definitely, if anything, it would be sick if they could just do, like, just venture off.
Yeah.
Come back with a solo title and just be happy for one another. Because I think they've always been like that. Because Chris Sabin and TNA was always in the X Division champ.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so it's like, they've always had that type of respect for each other. So I feel like if they did that in WWE, it would work out.
Hell yeah. I could dig it.
Hell yo.
Then we get what was, I guess, supposed to be like a Damian Priest promo, but then Priest and McIntyre just come out swinging before they even get to the ramp, and they're just hockey fighting the whole way through.
It's like, dude, this is too much.
It just keeps fighting. They just get. It's like, what is it going to be now? Like the next episode, they're just going to be like on the highway at the parking lot outside. They're fighting. They didn't even make it inside the building.
After we get to the Saturday night. I feel like after what happened Saturday night, that's
true.
Yeah.
Saturday night was pretty rough.
I feel like we can talk about it because I mean we're already on Friday, so it's
I guess Priest and well, I mean, should we go over what happened with Priest and McIntyre just going during the Friday night? It's basically like they were setting up for Saturday night, like I'm gonna whoop your ass, and it turned out their whole fight was pretty sweet. They had the steel cage match, Jesse Ventura on commentary.
Hell yeah.
Pretty fucking funny.
But they went at it, bro.
Oh yeah.
That was a dead ass war. Like that's what the big men are supposed to fight, bro. That's what I wanted to fucking see.
It's wild to think they both are like big dudes, like above 6'5", yes. Like big dudes.
Big fucking dude, and they're doing some most athletic shit. Like that's what I want to see though, man. That's what I want to see from the big dudes. Like it's not just big hit.
Right.
And then that's it.
Boom, big hit, big clothesline.
Give me some acrobatic shit, bro. And that's what we got. That was badass. It was a 5-star match for me.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre ends it face down in a steel chair with fucking Damian Priest giving him the concerto. The best part, the best sell, doesn't even move when it happens.
Yeah, dude.
That man's dead.
I think my jaw dropped a little bit. I was like, oh.
That's the good shit.
He's dead.
That's what I want to see. I want to see him like getting beat with a baseball bat or a chair, and like the first 3 he flinches on, and then like the last 6 or 7, it's just he's not moving. Yeah, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'm convinced he's dead now. You've sold it. You've sold me.
Then we get that Michin versus with BFAB versus Chelsea's Secret Service.
Pretty good. BFAB is looking really good, more and more. I've been liking, even though they've been bringing her in just like sprinkling her. Especially her for her finishing move. I forget exactly what they called it.
It's a modified neck breaker.
Yeah, it just looks sweet.
Yeah.
She like looks clean, looks smooth. I'm like, all right,
Super sick. Bro.
She's working her way in, putting in the hours.
She's not just legs. She's not just legs.
She does have some good legs.
She does, but she's not just legs. She proved that. Bro, but she's working at the, what is it? What's Natalia's thing? I think the
Heart Dungeon. Yeah. That's classic wrestling.
She's been saying that she's been putting in fucking just crazy work in there, bro. And
that's just leg locks, chain wrestling, suplex, all that shit. Yep.
She's proving it fucking. But it's crazy how they got into it though, the finisher, because there was a really good fucking match. But it goes into Michin's defeat.
Yeah.
Into the modified neck breaker. Badass, bro.
That shit's
super fucking.
Yeah, really good. Sick. They really is it. Alba Fire's the other secret Hervis. They really, I guess, are like building her up that she needs to like get double hit to just stay put down. Kind of like how Piper Niven's.
Bro, because she was a badass in NXT.
Yeah, she got to be like the muscle still. Yep. It's pretty sweet.
It's cool to see. She's a small chick, but here you gotta really put her ass down.
And then we get Big Jim versus JC Mateo, which is an okay match. It wasn't really a banger for me. I don't know if Big Jim is taking it easy for JC Mateo because he's newer.
What it was because he looked real slow against him for some reason.
Right, and that's why, especially the spear. Like I saw a lot of clips of it afterwards. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember that just being like a real like, ooh, I'm not gonna hurt you spear. Which I don't know if that was
because they're so close. So I don't know.
I don't know if it's Big Jim taking it easy. If it's like, oh man, he asked him like, hey, don't go too hard, or like, you know, what exactly?
I don't know what that was, but.
It wasn't great.
I would have been like, yo, just fucking, just hit me, dog, at this point.
You should have been like on some Big Brother shit. Yeah. Like, hey, man, I'm 200 pounds. You're heavier. Why don't you just slap that stomach into my stomach, and then I'll pretend like it did something.
True.
Because elsewise, I would just stand up and you'd hit the ground. Like.
But it was real. I'm gonna call him Jeff Cobb, bro. I can't do no JC Mateo. That's fucking stupid. Jeff Cobb is just a fucking monster.
Jeff Cobb isn't hitting the touring islands. All right, Jeff Cobb is hitting like a corn cob slam. That's
bro. Like,
JC Mateo is hitting that touring islands.
He still looks like a fucking dog though, bro. Like that's just a small preview of what we're gonna see from JC Mateo.
For sure.
Just sad that we had to do it on my boy Big Jim.
Yeah, and it's like I said, I don't know if the whole match was just kind of lackluster. JC Mateo just looking strong, quote unquote, but it's not really. He gets the win.
But it's still like a cheap win because you had Jacob Fatu and Solo, like they're fucking with him. So it's like he didn't even pick up the fair win, which is still kind of stupid.
So I don't know if he's going to try to be like, you know, evil trickster, because that's the same thing they're doing with Solo. They're not exactly making him strong. They're just making him like kind of smart conniving sort of deal. And it's like, oh, you're kind of strong also, but I thought you brought him in specifically for the muscle.
I'm not really liking how they're doing Solo.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for a long time.
Yeah. Which, are they even the new Bloodline anymore? Because now...
No, I don't even think they consider anything related to Bloodline.
Because the Bloodline's just over. Like, Roman Reigns is the only one in that now, right? And without Paul Heyman...
No, well, the Bloodline is still technically Jimmy, Jay, Sammy, and him. Yeah. But they're not like...
We haven't even seen Roman in weeks.
But they're still not, they don't come out like that no more. But like when they come together when they need it, is what I'm saying. They're still considered the Bloodline in a way.
Yeah, I mean, Sammy's coming to help Jimmy.
Yep.
Or not Jimmy, Jay. So, fair. I guess they still will have that connection always be brothers. Yeah, but I wonder what Roman's up to. Hasn't been around doing shit.
Hope he's all right.
Yeah, I mean, he had that scary diagnosis not too long ago, so hope it's not coming back to him.
Exactly. Dude, that R-Truth promo.
That was so fire.
That's 10 out of 10.
If Cena wins, we riot.
But nobody fucking reacted to that. That shit pissed me off, bro. I was like, whoa. I wanted to scream through the I screamed through it. I was like, yeah, we do, dude. But, like, he got no pop. He even did a fucking split from how hyped he was.
Yeah, right? He, like, jumped up and did the split. And what's up? God damn.
Badass, bro.
R-Truth is on a mission to save wrestling.
Yeah, he's like, even if I have to beat the loyalty, hustle, respect into my childhood hero, I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it to his ass.
Badass, bro. I was like, hell yeah, R-Truth. I was like, hopefully he wins, even though I knew he wasn't. But
yeah, it would have been cool. Would have been cool to see him break dance.
Sorry, I spoiled Saturday. He didn't win.
Nakamura versus Alistair versus LA Knight. What do you think about Nakamura, that match?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
It was okay.
I think it was okay. Alistair was the one that was super impressive. That's what I was like, making look good.
I just think I didn't like it because LA Knight took the dub.
Yeah, and that was they took like an LA Knight sneaky dub. Are they trying to do like
so much? Especially,
I guess it's over Alistair and Nakamura, who are also like heels. So LA Knight just trying to like get in and out of there is, I don't know. It's dirty, but also not. I don't know.
It was cool to see. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like you don't see that coming from like a face for like the mid card division, but it's like
I don't know. What does it really do for?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just sick of him winning.
Why does it do for him? LA Knight wins again. Alistair Black was on the rise, and now he just got cheated out of the win. So is he going to go after LA Knight now?
Maybe. If that's the case, if you're putting Black against, what did I say? Alistair Black against LA Knight, that would be sick, bro, I guess.
Yeah.
But, I mean, then after that, though, like, what are they going for?
Right, because LA Knight doesn't have a title. It's not like he's going to be in a picture anywhere.
Was that for the Money in the Bank? Obviously, right?
Yeah, it was for a Money in the Bank qualifying spot. So LA Knight's probably just going to be.
Maybe Black gets another chance?
That'd be sweet. Gets another chance to get in the Money in the Bank, and then gets his revenge during the match.
Like, oh, I got cheated out. Nah, he'd be a little weenie if he complained like, oh, I got cheated out of my win. I deserve another opportunity.
Yeah, I don't see him like talking like that at all. Period.
Exactly. So, I just see maybe he just costs LA Knight the Money in the Bank.
Maybe. Pretty good. Come in like kicking the ladder.
I like that shit. Black mask straight to the face.
And then we get what probably would be my match of the night.
Hell yeah.
Street Profits versus Fraxium.
Bro.
Good shit.
It was super sick. The spots that they all hit, bro, is like
constantly. Just great, like fast paced, spot after spot, going like bodies everywhere. It was great shit.
I've been saying this since we started the podcast, bro. I want to see more of Street Profits. Well, now, especially Fraxium, I want to see more of them too, but like Street Profits are so fucking good in the ring, bro. The most athletic fucking dudes in the tag team division, period. They deserve the belts. I just hate how it ended.
You hate how it ended?
I love why they did it, because they did it because it was his 38th birthday, but why end it that way against that like specific? It was so good. I just felt like they shouldn't have ended it that specific way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be like they're going to throw the Wyatt Six into the tag like title picture of anything like that.
Probably. I mean, that's what I feel like that's what they're kind of saying. Like, we're here for the tag division, I guess. But it's like, because they did it because it was for Bray Wyatt's 30th birthday.
Right.
That's why they came out with the cake and stuff. But it was like, it was such a good match. I wanted to see somebody win against Fraxium and Street Profits, bro. Especially because Fraxium got the win against Street Profits. So I was like, I want to see the Street Profits pick up the dub.
I wonder if that's going to be part of their whole, the feud now, where like the Wyatt Six are just going to be constantly like haunting the Street Profits until they actually get their title match.
Probably, which is going to suck for the Street Profits. That means they're just going to get terrorized by the Wyatt Six.
Yeah.
Because even fucking Montez Ford was just staring at fucking...
He's just doing the...
What's Dexter's Loomis naming the Wyatt Six now? I forgot.
There's the whatever rabbit. There's the I don't remember. I don't remember
like
their
a vulture looking.
Yeah, it might be like the Birdman or something. I don't remember them all.
He's just staring at him, bro. Fucking doing the cross, and he jumps up. I was like, that was pretty sick. But yeah,
good shit. Good shit. You want to mention anything from Saturday? We had John Cena beating R-Truth.
Yeah, that was.
With Jey Uso keeping his title. I was damn sure he was going to lose it, but
fuck you.
He kept it. I mean, what Mitch was we're going to get sick. Jay and Gunther again. That means we're going to get Yippee. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
That's why I was like,
I don't want to see that, but it's just cool the way I was so pissed off when I saw John Cena, bro. I was like, you motherfucker, bro. I'm like, you're seriously going to cost Jey Uso the match and his belt, bro?
He's going to try.
I was so pissed. I thought that's how it was going to end, but then I hear Cody Rhodes, bro. I was like, never been so happy to see this, man. I was like, thank you for saving Jey Uso, bro.
Thank you for saving Jey Uso, and then fuck you for booking the match right after.
What you mean?
Piece of shit. Like, oh, you got your partner and I got mine. Let's go at the next pay-per-view. We're going to go at it. Why are they trying to throw this dipshit into more wrestling things? Just get him out of here, lock him up, and fucking make him do his shit. Whatever.
Come on, bro. You love Logan Paul.
Jake Paul can go to hell. That's all we got for this episode of the Headlock, though. If you liked it, be sure to rate it 5 stars, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Tell Jake Paul he can go to hell. And, anything else?
You're going to see some previews in the next week or so.
Yeah, some previews of a larger project we've been working on. It's going to be coming out soon.
I feel like the main focus is going to end up for you guys going to be on this bigger project that we're working on.
I hope so. It's been a lot of work. I hope it's at least like fun for people to enjoy.
Oh, hell yeah. I feel like it's going to be super fun for a lot of people. But yeah, keep into it. That's hopefully my boy over here said he'll be done by the end of next week. So
should be some good shit.
Keep a lookout for that. Keep a lookout for that.
Till the next time, I've been your host, Trash Can Jones.
And your boy, President.
Peace out. Peace.